Hi, welcome. In today's video, I want to do a full face of Chantecaille. I haven't done a full face in a while, so this is my first full face of 2023, and of course, I had to choose a brand that I love very much. I love their makeup, I love their skincare, I love their philanthropy, I love what they do for the environment, for the animals. I love their aesthetics and I love their packaging. I just love everything about this brand. I already have my face done and I'm gonna switch in a second. I'm gonna switch and show you how I got this look so you can see what product I chose. But this video, before I start, I want to let you guys know it is in collab with my friend here in YouTube. And in real life, I'm getting to know her better and better with time. I'm talking about Megan from Classic Goddess Beauty. I met her not too long ago in September. I met her in a Chantecaille event, coincidentally. Well, that's why we chose Chantecaille, because we both love the brand. We have a mutual respect and love for the brand. So I met her in September in the Chantecaille event in Ponte Vedra, Florida, a few hours from here. We hit it off from the start. She's super nice, super sweet, just the way you see her in camera. That's the way she talks, that's the way she is. I love watching her videos because her makeup looks are always, very natural, very subtle, very everyday looks, which I enjoy, which I also enjoy myself on myself. So I encourage you to go over, after you're done with this video, of course, I encourage you to go over and watch her video, watch to see what makeup look she came up with, what product she shows. The only thing that I know that she's wearing is the same quad that I'm using today, because we talked about using that quad, but everything else is a surprise to me. Go ahead and watch her video. I'm going to link it down below in the description box and let her know that I sent you, so she knows that I sent you. Tell her I say hi. And once she has it up, I'm going to go and watch it myself, because I'm genuinely curious to see what looks she came up with. Without any further ado, let's start. And what I'm going to start with is some sunscreen primer, the Chantecaille Ultra Sun Protection Sunscreen SPF 45. Shake it up a little bit. You need to shake it. It's really liquidy, something you have to get used to, but I really love it. It's really light, and well, it has sunscreen, so it's good for you. It also makes your skin feel really soft. This is what it looks like in case you haven't seen it. It's really like liquidy, milky. And I'm just gonna put it all over. I love how everything from Chantecaille smells so delicious. And it has like it's a little bit moldy, like a little bit oily, but it's not greasy. And as you can see, it's absorbed so quickly by the skin, and I just love it. It leaves it really soft, and it's a good like foundation, like a good primer, a good base for the foundation. Now Chantecaille has a few foundations or face products, complexion products that I really like. There's the Cushion Foundation, which I love, the Tinted Moisturizer, which I also love. But today I decided to go for the foundation, the Future Skin Oil Free Gel Foundation in the shade Alabaster, which is also my shade in the Cushion Foundation. So to apply it, I only have 3 brushes from Chantecaille, so I'm going to use one of them now, the foundation and mask. It's kind of smaller than what I would like. I prefer like the BK Beauty brush, but since we're going to do a full face Chantecaille, I want to try everything that I have from the brand. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and then start applying to my skin. Look how glowy, like, you could still, of course it doesn't have any tint, but sometimes this is the only thing that I use, just this sunscreen, because it gives me a beautiful glow. Like those days that my skin looks really good, that's sometimes just the only thing that I wear. So I like this foundation because it's, of the 3 products I just mentioned, I think this one is the one with the more coverage, but it's still light. You can still see my skin. It feels really natural. It looks natural. It's really nice on the skin. It gives you a beautiful glow, like very subtle, like natural, like I have nothing on, which is just the way that I like it. Everything that I'm going to try on today, I'm going to save myself some time and not to bore you, but everything that I'm going to use today, of course, I love. To be completely transparent with you guys, there's one product that I'm going to use today that I haven't used on my face yet. I've had it for a few weeks and I haven't even tested it yet, so it's going to be the first time, but everything else I've tried many times and I love. And this foundation sits really well on my skin. Like, it doesn't accentuate my pores, it doesn't accentuate my fine lines, and it's really good on my nose area, which is my problem area. And I know that I repeat this in every video that I talk about foundation, but just so you know, I do have dry skin, and I have like enlarged pores in this area, and my nose gets a little bit weird sometimes here. But this foundation is really, really nice for that. It doesn't really make it any worse. It actually looks really, really good. As you can see, it looks really natural, really glowy, really pretty. This is with foundation, this is without foundation. So now I'm going to do the other half. And this foundation is also buildable, so if I want to go back for a second layer, of course I could do that, which I might do it just for today, for the sake of this video. My skin is pretty good today, but it still has like little red spots that I could cover up with foundation or later on with a concealer. Alright, so the next thing I want to try put on is the concealer. Of course, I'm going to be using everything's Chantecaille. So the Chantecaille Le Camouflage Stylo. Mine is in the shade 1. I know it's probably the lightest one of the whole bunch. It's the Anti-Fatigue Corrector pen. It has a cap and then you just pop it out. I'm going to put it on my under eye area and then blend it in with my finger. I'm going to use the mirror behind my camera as a reference. And I want to see if I have anywhere that I might want to apply some concealer. Yeah, I'm okay with everything else. I'm going to use my finger because I don't have a concealer brush from Chantecaille. And I love this concealer because it doesn't crease up, it doesn't accentuate my fine lines. It's also long wearing, and it's also really like creamy and brightening. You see how I brighten up my eye area? I think I'm gonna need a little bit more on this side, so I'm gonna go back and apply just a little bit on the left eye. There you go. So the next thing I want to put on is, before I put any powder, I'm going to just a little bit, because I do like the way it feels and it looks and it smells. It's a Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. I know you're supposed to wear it like under the makeup. Oh, I just love it, like under everything, but I'm just gonna get a little bit and apply it like around my highlight area. Just a little bit. Not that I need too much glow, but I just want to wear it today. It feels so good and it smells so delicious, like rose, and I love it. It's really subtle, so I'm just gonna go here, just add some natural glow, or natural glow. I am gonna apply highlighter later, but I just want to give me like an extra glow. And also, fix the mirror here, and also it's gonna make me look like my skin is a little bit more healthier, more radiant. Has some here in my nose. And then with the excess I have in my hands, just press it in. Now what I'm going to apply next, I am going to put on some powder, just a little bit here on the under eye area. And the powder that I'm going to use today is from the new Lotus collection, the Perfect Blur Glow Powder. So it does have some glow, just a little bit. And I'm going to use the Buff and Blur brush from Chantecaille, just swirl it and just apply like over my eye like that, just to make sure my concealer is not gonna go anywhere. And just a little bit. I don't want to put it all over my face because I don't want to dampen the glow from the tint. Alright, so I'm gonna do my eyes first and then I'll do the rest of my face. So the quad that I'm gonna use today is from the newest collection, the Cougar Eye Quartet. I have used the Jaguar one. I just haven't used, not the, is it Jaguar or Black Panther? No, Jaguar, got it. I don't know why, I just wanted to be sure. The Black Jaguar, this I've used a couple of times, but I haven't gotten around this one yet. So I'm gonna use it today with you guys. I have swatched it, but I haven't really tested it on the eyes. It's beautiful, like for the fall, winter time. We're still in winter, so it's a good time to try it. I don't have, or I can't find, I had like one Chantecaille eyeshadow brush and I can't find it, so I'm gonna be using today two from Sonia G, and then maybe like the shimmer one I'll use my finger. I'm gonna use the buffer, the worker brush, and the Blender Pro. So I'm gonna start with the Blender Pro, Let me swatch these in the back of my hand first. I know that's something that you guys enjoy, and I enjoy as well. When I'm watching other content creators, I like to see swatches. And then if you have my skin tone or close enough, you have an idea how these shadows would look on your skin. So these are the 4 shadows. There's like a matte and 2 satins, and a little one that is a little more shimmery. The official name, I said it already, right? The Cougar Eye Quartet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this shade right here and use it in the crease. I'm going to use this at the outer edge, top it off with this one. Remember, I'm going to do, let me take that back. I'll do this in the crease. I'll do this one in the outer half. Put this in the inner half. And then that one, I don't know where I'm going to put it because it's really light. That one is this one right here. That one's like really light. So I'll see. I'll figure out how I would do it. Maybe I'll put it like under the under eye area. Now I'll have to see how it looks on the eyes. Because one thing is the way it looks on the pan and on the back of a hand. And another thing is how it looks on the eyes. So let's go with the Blender Pro. I'm going to go in with that shade I showed you. I've always had great experiences with the Chantecaille eyeshadows. There is some fallout on the pan, but I know by experience, I know there won't be any fallout on the eyes. Let's see if it's true with this one. So I'm going to start with this eye and just go here in the crease. I'm going to start lightly, give myself some dimension because I do have hooded eyes. So the first thing I always do, 90% of the time, what I always do is the crease to give me some depth. It does have like a really slight shimmer, really slight. And I'm just going to go all the way in like this lightly and then go back for more and accentuate that crease. I'm going to go down to the lid here, just like all over. And do the same for the other eye. I'm going to go in with the same brush, go into that darker shade, and we're going to work with the outer half. I'm going to work from out in. That way if there's any fallout or anything that goes off, it's going to stay right here in the lid and not on my face. So I'm just going to go like that really lightly. I'm not going to go too dark today. In my experience with Chantecaille, one of the reasons why I love it so much, I love their brand so much, is that their makeup is subtle, is beautiful for every day, for day, for night, for any occasion. Good for any ages. If you're young, if you're older, mature skin, if you're past 40 like me, it will look good on you because it's just really good for you and has so many skincare benefits. Most of our products have skincare benefits, so it also helps your skin. So what is not to love about that? And these shadows are performing beautifully. There is no fallout and they just blend really, really nicely. So I'm doing like a V shape kind of thing here in the crease and then here on the lid. And then blend it out without picking up any new product. Just blend out the edges. I don't like rough edges. Now I'm going to pick up the worker brush with it, which is a little bit more dense, and I'm gonna go with that shimmery one. I think I'm gonna go start here in the middle and see how it looks. It is quite darker, so I'm gonna leave it here in the middle. I want a bright shade for the inner half. It's not picking up a lot with the brush, so I'm gonna use my finger and just press it in. They're so soft. And then I'm going to get some of that lighter color. See how it looks. I do want a little bit of shimmer. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the Cheetah from the single eyeshadows. And then I think it's the Cheetah. Yeah, the Cheetah is the one that's like the brightest one. And I'm going to use that in the inner half. I would have preferred for this quad to come with like a light shimmer. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with you going to other quads to get, or other eyeshadows to get the shimmer that you want. You could use the Giraffe Eye Quartet. That one probably has a shimmer. I'm pretty sure, like a white one. Yeah, these colors are beautiful. I think I'm gonna use this. Should I use this or the Cheetah? This one. I'm gonna use this one. Look at this. Let me show you guys. Look how pretty that is. Look at that shimmer. She's shimmery. Just gonna get some with my finger. It does make a difference. I like to apply shimmer with my finger, but of course if you feel more comfortable using a brush, it's up to you. But I find that with the finger you pick up more. You could also get like a brush and wet it with some setting spray, and that will grip more of the shadow. That's another way to do it. But I just use my finger, have a little bit more control of what I'm putting in, and it does make a really beautiful big difference. Go back with that Blender Pro, clean it off, and just make sure that all the edges are smooth. And then I'm gonna go with a tiny brush, maybe this one from Sydney Grace. Go back with, which one should I use? I'm gonna use this in the outer half, or the waterline, I mean. Think of the 4. That one's probably my favorite. So there we go. Really soft and subtle, beautiful. They worked really well. I would have loved one of the shadows to be a shimmer, like more shimmery. It's fine, it's just beautiful, really soft. So now we're gonna finish up with, or the eyes at least. I'm gonna use the the Eye Kajal, brightening Eye Kajal in the shade Nude, and I'm also gonna use the Luster Glide Silk Infused Eyeliner in the shade Jasper. I'm gonna use that as an eyeliner on top, and some of the brightening eye kajal in the waterline. It does make a difference. Like, maybe you can't tell, but it does make a difference. It does really brighten up your eye area. And now I'm gonna put on some eyeliner in the shade Jasper. Alright, next step would be the mascara. So let's just go ahead and apply the mascara, the Full C's Lash Mascara. One of my favorite mascaras, if not my favorite. You get lengthening, you get volume. Each lash is taken care of, and it also has skincare benefits because it does help your lashes. So with every use, your lashes get healthier, prettier, stronger, longer, fluffier. It's an amazing mascara. It's a skincare and mascara, skincare and makeup in one. See the difference? It's a beautiful mascara. It doesn't like transfer after a few hours. You might get a little bit of transfer, but I'm talking about 6-8 hours, which, or more. It takes a while. Like, it's long wearing, and it maintains that lift in your lashes, which is awesome. You don't want to be worried about how your lashes look when you're at work or at a party. It's not waterproof, so I wouldn't use it to go to the beach, but for everything else, it's perfect. It's a beautiful mascara, and like I said, it's so good for your lashes that it makes your lashes look fluffier and healthier and just more beautiful with every wear. All right, let's move on to the face. Back to the face. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using, of course, the Real Bronze in the shade Sirena. I love this bronzer. It's not only beautiful, like, though it looks beautiful, it's also very beautiful, perfect color for my skin tone. So I'm gonna get the Sony Niji Pro because I don't have a bronzer brush from Chantecaille, not yet. I'm gonna just swirl it a little bit, and I don't do contouring. Like I've always say, just give myself a little bit of color. Maybe look like, you know, I went to the beach, or I got a little tanned. So I'm just gonna go here on the cheek area and just spread it like that. It's really subtle, but really pretty. And of course, you could go as intense as you want. I don't go very intense, because again, I wanted it to look natural. Put some on my neck area. And then get some from the perimeter of my face. So you can see it just gives me really subtle. I could go more intense if I want to, of course, like I said, but I don't want to. Leave it just like that. It gives me a really soft glow. I think it's a perfect shade for my skin tone. It's just beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Now we're gonna go in with blush. I'm going to use from the Lotus collection again, Lotus Blossom Radiant Blush. It's a lovely, lovely blush. When I saw it at first, I was like, or usually, especially online, I was like, it's probably not gonna go amount too much. But once I saw it and I tried it on my face, I was like, whoa, this is beautiful. I'm gonna use the Sonia G. I use it all the time. I always forget the name. The Sonia G Jumbo Base, and just go really light, really soft, I mean, on the cheeks. It does have a little bit of a highlight. It's radiant, as you can probably tell. So be careful of that, because if you do have texture, this is probably gonna accentuate your texture. I like to press it in and then take it all the way back to the temple and take it all the way to the forehead like that, just to give me just a beautiful color. Do the same thing on this side. I like to start where like the iris starts, or the, what is the iris or the pupil? The iris, the pupil. I always forget. Right here, like where it starts. At least for me, for my skin, my face shape, I start there, like give it a little pumps, and then just take it back. Now I'm gonna finish up with, at least finish up the face with a highlight, and I already mentioned this. So it's a Lotus Radiance highlighter. Did I show you the packaging outside? This is another product that you look at it, it's like, well, there's nothing really highlighting about it, but once you apply it, you really could see the difference. You really could see it. To use this highlight, I'm gonna use the one from Rare Beauty, because I'm liking it a lot, the Rare Beauty highlighter brush. Just swirl it in there and just go really lightly, and then I'll build up if I need to. I remember I had put already the rose tint, so I already have a little bit of highlight, but I'm gonna add just a little bit more. This one has like a little bit slight pink color. I like to use more either like champagne colors or maybe even really light peaches, but this is a pink that is not too pink, and I like it. It is subtle, it is natural looking, it doesn't accentuate your texture, which is really what I'm looking for, which is really nice. And then I'm gonna get some, put it here in the my brow bone area. See, it's like really pretty, beautiful. It doesn't look patchy or what's the word I'm looking for, like crumbly, you know, like really gritty. It's not like that at all. It's really, really subtle. I mean, natural looking. Beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. Now to finish off, I'm gonna use I'm gonna finish with my lips. I'm gonna use a lip liner, the Chantecaille lip definer in the shade Natural, and then I'm gonna top it up with a lipstick. But let's put on the liner first. And with this lipstick, you don't really need it, but I just wanted to use a lip liner. I'm going to use one of my favorite lipstick formulas, so the Chantecaille lip veils, and this one in the shade Tambodi, which is one of my favorite shades. But I just love, overall, I love this lipstick formula because it's so hydrating, and your lips, it also has skincare, like I was talking about the mascara. This also has skincare benefits, so with every use, your lips get more hydrated, more supple, more softer. Even after one use, you feel it. You see the difference. And this one's just like the perfect nude. And let me see, did I miss anything? I think I covered all the bases. What do you guys think of this look? Isn't it beautiful? And it's a look that you could wear anytime. I know I've said it a few times in this video, but it's a look that you could wear for work, you could wear to go out with your girlfriends, go out on a date with your significant other. I think it's a beautiful look. So it's really easy to use, and the shadows are very easy to blend. So this is my look for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to list all the items that I've used today. I'm going to list them down below in the description box if you're interested. I want to thank you so much for coming over, spending some time with me. It means so much to me, and I encourage you guys to go over, see Megan's video to see what makeup she shows, what products she shows today. So I'm very curious and excited to find out. Thank you again for coming over. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.